Hi folks, it's me, it's Stacy from Stacy Cobb Art. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I want to show you how I make these little tiny miniature roses. I have a couple different ones here. Let's see if I can get them out here. They're just little roses. Here's a bigger one. And anyway, today, here's a one that I made that's pink. Let's see what else I've got in my tricks. I think that's all I've got right now. But this one is just, I'm making a bunch of this particular size. They're not real big, as you can see. They're pretty tiny compared to my thumbnail here, my dirty thumbnail. Oh gosh. Anyway, it's full of clay. What I've done, and I don't know if you can see it, but my rose here kind of sparkles. I took black polymer clay and I added these to it. These are just some glitter that I got at the local craft store. I guess it's the dollar store is where I got it. And it's called Crafter Square Glitter Ultrafine. I really like this stuff. I'm like kind of addicted to it. And it comes in a package of 5. I guess I got these all together. I don't know. There's either 3 or 5 in a package. I have 5 colors, so probably 5 in a package. And it's really fine stuff. Here, I'll pour a little bit out here. And this is just some of the pink. See? Let me get this down here a little bit. So you can see. Now you can kind of see all the. So this is just black clay, and my clay was getting pretty dry, so hence the little ragged edges and all that. I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Anyway, this has got purple, some of the pink. It's got purple and some of the green in it to give it a little bit of shimmer here. Excuse me. Anyway, onward. So I'm making these little black roses in honor of Halloween, which will be coming up shortly. And by the time you see this, excuse me, I must have a little frog here. And what I've done is I just rolled out some into little snakes that are, you know, not very big. They're probably, I don't know, maybe 1, possibly 2 millimeters thick. And I'm going to use my knife here because it's really easy to cut them. So they look kind of like this. Just a little tiny piece. They look almost like little tiny, it reminds me of like licorice whips. And I'm going to cut up a bunch of these little pieces here. Oh, it's a runaway. This one's kind of big, so I'm going to shave it just a tad. Oh, if it can hold still. Okay. Don't worry, I won't lose it. I'll put it with my little pad here. And really, it's super simple. You just need a needle tool, and actually, like something the size of a pretty good size, like embroidery sewing needle, will work. Yeah. If you know, you can use a toothpick, but a toothpick is kind of fat for this job. So I'm going to take one of these that's kind of smaller, and I'm just going to smush it into a circle. Take my blade. This is what a blade is really handy for. Well, maybe. And I'm going to take it off of, oh, that looks terrible. Let's try this again. roll it into a little ball. In fact, it could even be a little bit of an oblong ball. It's okay. And I'm going to smush one end as flat as possible, leaving the other end a little bit fatter. There. And I'm going to take the point and I'm going to just roll this around the point. Now, because it's kind of oblong, I don't know if you can see this. See how that edge comes over? Okay, there's one of your petals. And you just kind of roll it over like that. You can roll this over too. And then I just keep doing that. And this one I'm going to kind of make it so it goes across the original petal where the original, and then just kind of pull that leaf out, that petal. Let's see if there's my focus. And I know black is probably not the best to show this, but this is for Halloween, and some artistic sacrifices have to be made. Anyway, I've got a bunch of these that I'm making, and I think I'm probably going to use them in another project. Sometimes I use these to make, and I just keep overlapping the petals and basically sticking them at the bottom. You're just kind of pinching the bottom, making sure they stay together, and I make sure that the leaf petal kind of curls out. See? And I guess you can use 6 to 8 of these leaves before the rose starts getting a little unwieldy in this particular size. But basically, this is how they make them, like when they're doing pastries. You know, they just kind of keep adding a leaf here and a leaf here, or in this case, a petal here and a petal there, until you get the rose of your dreams. I'm thinking about making like a small bouquet of these and putting them in a little, I have a little bottle that's small, and well, that didn't work out very good. And having a little black bouquet of itty bitty miniature roses. Just kind of pressing it in. See? And the next leaf will go over here. This is going to be the last one. And you just try to get your roses to look balanced, I guess is the word. Now, because I'm doing this on this needle tool, and see how thick it is here? It's a little thick for me. So I'm just going to cut some of this off. Pull it off. Well, sometimes I cut better than other times. But even if you obscure the hole in the bottom, you can still come back and just go down through the center. And now you've made a very nice bead. So here's this one. And I have a couple others. These are just going to be all very similar in size. So there you have it. That's how I make a polymer clay rose. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment down below. All the materials used in this particular video will be listed in the description. Until next time, I'll see you next Friday